Good afternoon, everyone. Dubai in the UAE receiving 50 times the average rainfall for March. These are some images of the last storm that went through there. Massive electrical storms through the city. Hail again, which we've seen routinely over this last year in unusual places. Look at the depth of the water in the highways. Roads blocked as rivers completely overflow their banks. Parking lots inundated. Shopping malls not spared either. And the reason I haven't been putting any videos up is I've been focused on getting this Kickstarter campaign up and registered. We're going to be live next week. My path, it's a goal journal segmented into 30-day increments of time. These smaller time frames allow you to see your progress. And when you see that you have been making forward movement, it keeps your motivation levels incredibly high. So you can continue with your focus, marching toward your dream, toward your goal, and toward your objective. During the month of March, Dubai and the UAE received 50 times the average rainfall for the month. We take a look at March, you'll see it's 9 millimeters, but this March in 2016, they received 287 millimeters. That's an incredible amount. Now this last storm that came through was an intense electrical storm over the desert. Just some images off social media here. That is a crazy lightning strike going through 6-7 buildings at a time there. Intense hail again, which we've seen time and time again through Saudi Arabia, Yemen, UAE. Looks like snow cover actually in the deserts. This is what happens when your city never gets rain and you get inundated with 50 times the amount of rain. This is what the roads look like through the city and suburbs. The roads became the rivers because there's no runoff basins as such. If it is, it's meant just for inches of rain, not feet. Storms and floods throughout the city, and this much rain went into that entire area and flooded it that deep. That is an incredible amount of rain for a dry desert area. Parking lots, throughways, nothing was really spared. The floods were incredible, yet not reported on the news in the U.S. or other Western media as such. Metro stations flooded, not spared. Shopping malls, again, look at the depth in there. More roadways, more stories. A lot of UAE media coming out, giving it 50 times the normal rainfall, yet barely reported in the Western media. Also accompanying that, hurricane force winds, literally 130 kilometers an hour. Now, for those of you in the U.S., multiply by 0.6. So 100 kilometers per hour is 60 miles an hour. And then you add the other 30, 6 times 3, 18 miles an hour. You can do it 78 miles an hour. Hurricane force winds start below that. That was just in the city, those previous shots. This is out in the countryside. You can see just normal creek beds overflowing into major rivers. Traffic snarled, stopped. This is the desert. It should not be raining this. This is very unusual. And of course, after major flood, you'll have major mud as well, caking everything, blocking roadways. And then directly after that, now there's these incredible dust storms with incredible wind speeds blowing through the area. Whatever wasn't soaked by rain on the periphery is now getting completely dusted. Now their media is trying to, again, sway it because too much change is happening too quickly. They're saying, well, it's just the change of the seasons. Something is not right with the global atmospheric circulation system. I would, in my own opinion, say that it has something to do with a decreased magnetosphere due to the decrease in the solar winds, the solar wind pressure from the sun during the now beginning of the grand solar minimum. These effects, again, in my own opinion, will intensify. They will increase from this point forward. Since the La Nina is going to be an epic drop of temperature this year through the rest of the year, look for the winter of 2016 and 17. Snow should be beginning in mid-September, if not blizzards at that point. It's going to have an incredible effect on our weather, along with these undulations in jet stream patterns. Later on this fall, it's really going to be apparent what's happening. I do thank you for watching. I haven't put out a video in a couple of weeks because I've been focused on the Kickstarter campaign along with my co-author Ingrid Wadani. We have a goal journal here. We've designed it into 30-day segments of time. A lot of times if you're trying to achieve a goal, it's out in the year, 2-year, 5-year range, and it's really far into the future, which leads to a bit decrease in motivation because you just don't see progress. We've taken this into 30 days, so at the end of each month, you can clearly see what worked and what didn't work. You can bring all those ideas floating around in your head into the next journal. This covers 180 days, this first set of 6. We created these for ourselves to do a little bit better strategy and planning, A, for my coffee business in Myanmar, and B, for the channel here, so I always have a roll list of the videos I want to produce. She has something going on with her family business as well. They worked for us. We believe they'll work for everybody else. That's why we're putting it on Kickstarter. I hope you can support our campaign. Take a look at the page, which will be up next week. We've already submitted for approval. You can check us out on Facebook currently at Create My Path. We're through Twitter as well. I'm going to be Periscope live feeding every day. You can find us through My Path Journal on Periscope. And since I do have some time this weekend, I'm going to put up 3 or 4 more new videos, and I'll keep you updated on our Kickstarter progress. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video.